Didn't know people with dementia sink. In fact, they sink more than I thought. Didn't know people with dementia feel. They feel more than you believe. And as for the diagnosis, thought that was the end of me. My mum had dementia in a very devastating way. And throughout the process of her last days, we were led to understand it was she just getting old. She just got old. And even when she passed away, I didn't know what dementia was. And my old understanding of dementia was that you're feeble-minded, you're not very capable once you've got dementia. So when I got my diagnosis, I just thought, well, what are you talking about? Yeah, without saying that, because I thought dementia meant I was just totally uneducated. I know this now, but I thought dementia applied to people who were very frail and much more aged than myself and very kind of incapable. And then that form of way of thinking just influenced my old thinking for a long period of time. And when I was having all these traumatic experiences in my area, which I go on about all the time, because I'm still traumatized by it, because I still ain't got no explanations as to why it happened, even though I do know why it happened, because lots of people who have a brain injury or get diagnosed with dementia tend to get stereotyped or stigmatized and perceived a certain way. So I know that. And I also, even though I know all of that, it still troubles me. And I'm trying to get back to what the question was. Oh yeah, and then what happened? And then what happened? This is serious, very serious. Then what happened? I went to a place in Birmingham, and I met all these amazing people. Unbelievable. I talk about it all the time. All these amazing people known as the Dementia Diaries. Literally. And I sat in a room with them in a big circle, and they were all talking amazingly. And they were talking phenomenally. One of the meetings, Ron sat in the middle of the room and had a conversation, and you, or I think it was you, said it's all right for people to have a moment and to moan and to whatever. And then these ladies were next to me. They were just outrageous. Dorsey's was one of them, and another lady from Wales. And I thought, these people are amazing. And then Wendy Mitchell came up behind me, and she stood there, and I was speaking to somebody else. And then she was just standing there. And I knew of Wendy Mitchell before that, because I think for some reason I knew about her. Maybe something that I sometimes read about her, whatever. So I said to her, just a moment, I'll be one moment. I'm just speaking I said to her, I'll be one moment, meaning that I'd get out the way so she could speak to the person I'm speaking to. And then she said, oh, I want to talk to you. That's me. And she said, I just want to say how welcome, how pleased we are to have you amongst us. And I thought, wow. And then I went away thinking like, wow, these people were ambitious. They were running things. They were doing things. They were talking immaculately. And I'm thinking like, I didn't know people think. And that's why I wrote it. I didn't know people think, and all the things I'm saying, but now I know it. And so that Dementia Diary was written about what I discovered from going to Birmingham. Now, nobody can say nothing to me anymore. Because when people say I can't do things, I say, yes, I can. I say, listen, look at these people here. And I show them the Dementia Diaries, yeah? I said, no, you can't, they can't restrict me I can't be restricted to emptiness or or I can't be restricted to accepting things that are not don't make me feel good, or make me feel sad, or make me make me very passive. Sit down, Ronald, and don't be too excited, because I like being excited. I'm uncontrollably, I don't know, I just get excited for no reason at all, and that makes me happy. When I get restricted, that's when I start to collapse inside me. But now I can do anything I want, because I can say, look at the Dementia Diaries. I'm a Dementia Diarist also. Yeah, I can say that to my counsel.
When in fact, it was the start of a new journey, so much more of me. And I was just thinking, if it wasn't for music and poetry, I'm not certain where I would be.